In a world just packed with superheroes defined by hope, humor, and, really bright colors, one Spider-Man is daring to walk into the shadows. So let's dive into the first look at what might just be the darkest Spider-Man story ever told.
First things first, you gotta forget everything you think you know. This is absolutely not the friendly neighborhood hero we all grew up with.
He's not a symbol of light, swinging through some sunlit New York City. Nope, not this guy.
What he is a man drowning in guilt, in secrets, and in crime. Welcome to the world of Spider-Noir.
Okay, so to really get this hero, first we have to understand his world. Because in this story, the setting isn't just some backdrop. It's a character in itself. It's a force that shapes and, frankly, breaks everyone in it.
I mean, just the very first frames of the teaser tell us everything. You see that dimmed lighting, the perpetually rain-soaked streets, that classic 1930s Art Deco architecture. But it's those harsh, slicing shadows and the low-contrast look that really sets the tone. This is a city that feels like it's built on corruption and broken dreams, where every single shot is designed to make you feel like something awful is waiting just around the corner.
And that really gets to the heart of it. The source material is crystal clear. This is not a superhero story. It is, from the ground up, a crime tragedy.
So, who's the man at the center of this whole tragedy? Well, this series stars Nicolas Cage as a version of the hero who is way more of a broken detective than he is a costumed adventurer. Every single look on his face seems to be screaming this exact thought. It's a confession from a man who genuinely believes he is beyond any hope of redemption.
All these little details build a portrait of a completely haunted man. The fedora and trench coat, that's his uniform. His tired face is like a roadmap of every regret he's ever had. Think about it. This is a Spider-Man who doesn't joke, who never smiles, and has absolutely zero belief in happy endings. He hunts evil not because of some heroic duty, but because it's literally the only thing keeping him from falling apart completely.
Okay, now this is where the series makes its most radical move. It takes the core philosophy that has defined Spider-Man for decades and just turns it completely on its head. And here is the philosophy that changes everything. With no power comes no responsibility. This cynical, almost fatalistic twist on the classic motto tells you everything you need to know about this man's worldview. He feels completely abandoned by the world, and so he feels like he owes it absolutely nothing in return.
And that's because in this universe, power isn't a gift. It's not an opportunity to do good, it's a curse. In a city run by mobsters and crooked cops, having special abilities doesn't make you a hero, it makes you a target. Power is something that dooms whoever has it, trapping them in a life of violence. This Spider-Man doesn't feel chosen, he feels condemned.
And to really reflect that cursed existence, the show is taking a really fascinating stylistic approach by offering two completely distinct versions for us to watch. And believe me, this choice isn't just a gimmick, it's deeply, deeply thematic.
This contrast just perfectly captures the two ways we can experience this tragedy. The black and white version, that gives you that classic noir feel, full of moral ambiguity and smoky rooms. But the full color version, that one might be even more disturbing. It makes such a powerful statement. Even when he's surrounded by a world that's buzzing with life and color, this man still lives entirely in darkness.
So what kind of story can we actually expect from all these elements? Well, the source material suggests this isn't about saving cities from supervillains. It's about one man fighting a losing battle with his own past.
You can expect all the classic ingredients of a great noir conspiracy. We're talking corrupt politicians, powerful mob families, mysterious femme fatales, and a whole web of murders and conspiracies. The story is going to be built on a foundation of morally gray choices, where every single victory is going to come at a heavy cost.
This all leads to the central moral question of the series. See, this Spider-Man operates with a totally different compass. He's not concerned with what's right in some idealistic way. His only question is, what's necessary to get the job done, no matter how brutal the cost might be.
When you put it all together, Spider-Noir isn't really shaping up to be a superhero show at all. It looks and feels like a slow, stylish, and honestly tragic descent into madness.
And this leads to a final, really heartbreaking reinterpretation of that iconic mask. In this world, the mask isn't worn to inspire hope in other people. It's worn as a shield to hide from his own pain. Ultimately, if the show delivers on the promise of this teaser, it's going to present a character unlike any we have ever seen before. So forget what you know. This is not the Spider-Man you cheer for. This is the Spider-Man you fear.